Richardson, Duck Creek is frozen over from this week's ultra-cold temperatures. Most of it doesn't seem to bother the ducks too much, though, or some of the robins. Duck Creek has been frozen over before, but never to the extent that we've seen it here after our record-setting cold this week. Scott Padgett, bring you back in. One more night of really cold, and fair to say that we're all done with this. So where do we go after this?
We continue to go up. We still have temperatures that are below freezing, but I think tomorrow afternoon we finally bump up above freezing. And with the sunshine today, yeah, the Trinity River there in the distance, frozen over. We zoom in, you can see how it's thawing out because of that sunshine today, and that was just really a sign of what we were seeing across a lot of North Texas. Not all of us saw everything melt. That will happen over the next few days because our high today only reached 31 degrees. Morning temperature was 23. So, yes, we are still below freezing. How many hours now? At 125 hours below freezing. The record is 295 hours back in December of 1983. We're not going to get close to breaking that. If we had, there was a couple of hours that we saw temperatures above freezing on the 13th, only for 2 hours. If we hadn't seen that, we would have been really seeing a lot of hours below freezing. Hard freeze warning remains in effect through 9 in the morning all across North Texas, as we've been talking about. Our temperature right now is sitting at 25 degrees with that wind out of the northwest at 14, making it feel like 13. So across North Texas, down to 19 in Gainesville. We're at 20 in Mineral Wells to 21 in Bonham. But the freezing line stretches all the way down to near Houston, and overnight tonight into tomorrow morning continues to spread its way down to the southeast. You'll notice for tomorrow afternoon, it starts to thin out just a bit and then increases again going into Saturday morning, showing that we warm up, we freeze again, and then we warm up one more time before then temperatures remain above freezing in the overnight hours. But tonight, that's not the case. Down to near 13 degrees in the Metroplex to 10 in Gainesville. We might see a couple of areas in the single digits for us, right where we see the Red River meet up parts of Oklahoma. That's what I'm trying to say. It's just cold. It's going to be really, really cold off to the north. But our road temperatures right now also cold, 25 to 24 degrees. We've been talking about slick roads possible. So we have the snow that's continuing to melt. It's really transparent on the roadway. So it's a very thin layer of ice. It's so thin that you practically can't see it. It makes it hard to spot, and that's why the accidents are going to be happening or possibly happening. And on top of that, it's going to be very cold as far as the wind chill is concerned tomorrow morning, down to near the single digits, possibly feeling like 0 in Terrell to 1 in McKinney to 4 in Mineral Wells. Hour by hour tomorrow, we do make it above a freezing right in midday. I think we'll make it up to 35 for our high temperature, and that's a sign of a little bit of the slow warming trend that is on the way. We then drop back down below freezing going into Saturday morning, down to 21 degrees, up to 44 Saturday afternoon. On Sunday, I do expect to see 40 to start out, 55, but then by next Wednesday, it's going to be really nice. We make it up to finally 70 degrees.